Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me today. It's going to be a nice stretchy power flow, and we're just going to start this one in a nice seated position. If you like to do half moon with a block, I would go ahead and pause me now and grab your block, and then we'll meet here in our comfy seat. Once you get here, bring the hands to the knees, roll those shoulders down the back body, and let's go ahead and close the eyes down here for just a few moments. Grounding in, noticing how you feel today, noticing the sensations rolling through your body, noticing the thoughts bubbling up in the mind. Allowing those inhales to invite in love, peace, joy, and allowing those exhales to let go of all that no longer serves us. Anger, envy, jealousy. Practice letting those thoughts and those things out of your mind. While we inhale all of the love, all of the hope, all of the joy. Positive, radiant energy. I'll take one more round here. Beautiful. Go ahead and open up those eyelids. We're just going to take some barrel rolls. So we're just going to come around the front and then round as we come around back. Keeping hold of the knees here. Feeling into that spine. Just getting nice and warmed up here. And when you feel good going this way, we'll reverse that circle and go the other way. Continuing to breathe. We're not losing control or focus of the breath. Beautiful job. Go ahead and take one more round. We'll all meet back. Nice neutral seat. Left hand plants, right hand up and overhead. And we're going to go ahead and dance this. So right hand's going to plant, left hand up and overhead. And again, left hand plants, right hand up. And right hand plants, left hand up. One more time. Left hand plants, right hand up. Right hand plants, left hand up. Beautiful. Back to normal position here. Walking the hands over towards the right. So maybe bringing that left hand to that right knee. Right hand behind us. Nice inhale and exhale here. Spinning around to the other side. So right hand meets left knee. Left hand goes behind us. Growing that spine nice and tall, and then allowing the exhales to go deeper. Inhale back to center and to the right side again. Back through center to the left. Beautiful. Back to neutral, bringing the feet to touch, cobbler. Once you feel good here, and if you want, you can make this more of a diamond shape by taking the feet further out in front of you. Choice, of course, is yours. We're just going to hinge from the hips, keeping the spine nice and tall. Folding forward as far feels good for us here. Maybe using the hands to pull on the feet. Continuing to be attached to the breath. Nice steady inhales. And nice steady exhales. Maybe a little rock left to right. We're just focusing on keeping the spine nice and lengthened. We're not rounding through the spine here. Very nice. We're going to inhale those arms to go up. Take the gaze, reach, elongate that spine here. And we're going to exhale the hands down through heart center. Beautiful job. We're going to come around to an all fours position. Stacking those shoulders over the wrist, hips over our knees here. Once you land here and you found your positioning, we're going to engage the core. So kind of sucking that belly button to the spine. However, we're not rounding through the spine. We just have that engagement going on. And we're going to kick that left foot back. Right arm goes forward. Knee to elbow for 1. Extend. 2. Extend. 3. Extend. 4. Extend. 5. Extend. And then we're going to take the arm and the leg to the side. Balancing here. Just continuing to breathe. And then back out front and back to the back. And release. Very nice. Recenter our positioning here. And then kicking the right leg back. Left arm goes forward. And we're taking that knee to elbow for 1. Out. 2. Out. 3. Out. 4. Out. 5. Out. Take them to the sides. Pushing still. Core is engaged. Back out front and the back. Slowly we release. And tuck those toes. Hover the knees. We'll be here for 10. 9. You got this. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Now we're already in this pouncing position, so we're going to jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up to a halfway lift, lengthen through that spine. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we'll peel ourselves all the way up to standing. Arms go up and overhead, gaze follows. Exhale those hands down to heart center. Inhale those arms down to come up. And exhale, we slice through the sky. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, we fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back. Take your gaze forward. Lower down the knees and the chest and the chin. Roll up, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. First down dog, we're going to pedal these feet, stretching through the legs. Getting that nice stretch to the shoulders here. Taking you a few rounds of breath here. Conscious and steady. Coming up onto those tiptoes, we're going to take that big hop to the top of the mat again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll peel all the way up to standing. Arms go up and overhead. Exhale, heart center. Beautiful. Arms down to come up. And exhale back into our forward fold. Halfway lift. And fold. You can take those feet hip width apart. We're going to hang out here for just a few rounds of breath. Maybe grab an opposite elbow, swaying left or right. Tucking the hands under the feet. So many options here. Just finding what your body's calling for. And then following its lead. We'll all take one more round of breath here. And we're going to come up another half lift, lengthening through the spine. And exhale, we'll fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back, plank. Take that gaze forward. You can do knee, chest, chin, or we're going to do chaturanga to up dog. Everybody meets in a down dog. Beautiful. We're going to step that right foot in between the hands. Rise up into our high lunge. Arms up and overhead. Big step with this back foot to come into chair at the top of the mat. Lengthening through the tailbone here. And on the exhale, we're going to shift the weight over to the left foot. Big step back with that right foot. Arms up and overhead. High lunge on the other side. Exhale, we're going to frame the foot. Step back plank. Vinyasa of your choice. We'll all meet downward facing dog. We're just going to be here for 2 rounds of breath. You can stay here with me. You can go to child's pose. You could also drop down into dolphin if you're really wanting to get it warm. It's cold where I am, so I'm trying to get the bodies warm today. Beautiful. If you're in child's pose, you can go ahead and make your way to our down dog. On our next inhale, that right leg's going up for a 3-leg dog. Roll it forward and step it in between the hands. Rise up. High lunge here. Arms are up and overhead. Breathing. We're going to step up again into that chair pose. Arms up and overhead. Next inhale, we'll rise up, bringing this left foot into the thigh for tree pose. When it feels good, you can bring your hands to heart center, just finding something steady to gaze at in front of you. Chest is lifted, crown of the head is lifted. When it feels good, you can grow those branches of your tree up. Nice big breaths here. One more round of breath. We're going to come through a warrior 3, and then we're going to step back and then pivot open for warrior 2. Gaze is towards that right hand. You have a big smile on your face, and you should be feeling quite warm. Beautiful. Windmill these arms to frame this right foot. Step back plank. Take the vinyasa of your choice. We're all going to meet down dog. I'll just take a round of breath here. Next inhale, left leg lifts. Roll it forward, step it in between the hands. Inhale rises us up, arms up and overhead, high lunge. Those big smiles are still present. Big step up, chair pose. Arms are up, tailbones lengthen. Next inhale, we stand, bringing that right foot into that left thigh. When it feels good, we'll bring the hands to heart center. Once again, finding that nice steady point to gaze at in front of us. Help us keep this balance. When it feels good, grow those branches nice and tall. Rooting down through that left big toe will help you here. Beautiful. Hands come to heart center. We're going to come through that warrior 3. Big step back. Pivot on that back foot. Open up. Warrior 2. Beautiful job, my friends. Windmill these arms to frame this left foot. Step it back, plank, and we're gonna vinyasa. We'll all meet down dog. We'll be there for like 2 or 3 breaths, so if you want to go to child's pose or dolphin, be my guest. Beautiful job. Next, inhale, that right foot lifts up, 3-leg dog. Roll it forward and step in between the hands. Straighten through that right knee, pivot on that back foot. Right hand's planted, left hand up and overhead. If you want your block, here is a great place to use it. Just continuing to breathe here. Beautiful. If you want, you can pull this right foot back a little bit. Left hand's going to come in front of that right foot. We're coming into our revolved half moon. So left leg lifts, right hand up towards the ceiling. Continuing to breathe. We're going to bring this left knee to the right shin for 1 and back. 2, back. 3, back. 4, back. 5, let's hold this little squatted position. And then revolved half moon for the last time on this side. Big step back, maybe shimmying that right foot a little forward. And we're in this revolved side angle. Gazes towards that right hand. Nice big steady breaths. And right hand plants. Step that right foot back. Plank. It's vinyasa. We'll all meet down dog. This was a fun one. Inhale, that left leg up, 3-leg dog. Roll it forward and step it in between the hands. Pivot on that back foot, straighten through that left leg. Left hand plants, right hand sweeps up. Triangle. Feeling the stretch and the power here. Maybe pulling that left leg back a little bit. Right hand comes in front of that left leg. Pop up here into our revolved half moon. Feeling the stretch here. And taking that right knee, left shin for 1. Back. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. Back. 5. We're going to hold this one for just a round of breath. And then back into our revolved half moon. And big step back, maybe pulling that left foot up just a little bit. And here we are, revolved side angle. Feeling the stretchy and strong here. Beautiful. Frame the foot and step it back. We're going to vinyasa. We'll all meet down dog. And we'll take 2 breaths here. So finding what feels good to you. We're going to roll forward, plank. Pivot over, right side, side plank. If you want to extend your side plank, be my guest. We're going to take a big step up to the top of the mat with that left foot. Inhale brings us up. High lunge. Open up towards the left, so left hand reaches towards the back of the room. Let's exalt this twisted. So bring that left hand down, right hand sweeps up. Continuing to breathe here. Bringing the hands to heart center. Hooking this right elbow to left knee. Taking your gaze up. Maybe extending the arms here if that feels good for you. If not, we can just stay with the hands at heart center. And framing the foot. Stepping it back. Vinyasa. And down dog. Gonna jump right on over to the other side. Rolling forward. Plank. Pivoting over. Left side. Side plank. If you took that extended side plank on the other side, challenge you over here too. Big step forward with that right foot. Inhale brings us up. High lunge, arms up and overhead. Open up to the right. Lower down that right hand, left hand sweeps up. And we're going to bring those hands to prayer position, still in our twist. Left elbow to right knee, gaze goes up. Maybe opening those arms up if it feels good for you. One more round of breath here. And slowly we'll frame this foot. Step back plank. Here's your vinyasa. Take it or leave it. We're all going to meet back. Whoo, downward facing dog. Way to go, my friends. We're going to come up on those tiptoes. Hop to the front of the mat. Come onto our booties. And then we're going to come all the way down to our backs. We're going to have some fun today playing with something different. And we're going to roll up into a seated forward fold. So this is going to look different for absolutely everybody, I promise. So some people like the knees bent and then to come up. And you see how my legs lift there? Not a problem, okay? We're just making it back up to this seated position from a laying down position. This isn't easy. Some people like the legs down. Sweep the arms to the side. It's okay if the legs lift a little to come up. And then we roll back down. We're just going to do this 5 times. I want you to take your time. You don't have to follow me and my speed. We're just going to do this 5 times. So wherever you are, find your nice comfy position. And then when you're ready, we're going to allow the inhale to engage us and to bring us up. Every time getting a little better. And making sure the lower down is nice and slow. So there's 1. There's 2. 3. You got this. 4. One more time. This time we're going to land in this seated forward fold. Stretching through the back, through the hamstrings here. Gaze is steady forward. Coming back to that breath. Nice steady inhales and exhales here. One more round of breath here. And slowly completing that number 5 by rolling all the way back. We're going to take our legs into our cobbler, so reclined cobbler here. And then we're going to bring our arms in the same sort of shape for our Shavasana today. If you don't like this, you can take a normal Shavasana. The choice, of course, is yours. But either way, we're all going to come for a moment of peace and calm. This should be very easy for you after all the movement that we just did. Not forgetting that while this may seem easy, this is one of the most important parts of our practice. The mind can be racy and we want control. And this is where we can practice that mental thought control. Very slowly bringing the awareness back to the body. Deepening the breath, wiggling the fingers and toes, maybe taking a big full body stretch here. And we'll roll into a fetal position. And then we'll slowly make our way to our comfy seat here. Back where we started. Go ahead and bring our hands to heart center. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May our thoughts, words, and actions contribute to the happiness and freedom of all beings. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please do comment. Let me know what you thought about this stretchy power flow. And let me know, how cold is it where you live? I'm curious. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you back on the mat, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.